Is this the best way to spend $1,200 in 2026? This is the all-new Asus Tuf Gaming F16. It's got a brand new RTX 50 series card, a 14th gen i7, and a display that actually cares about color. Today, we're going to find out if this is truly the TUF king of mid-range gaming, or if you should keep your money in your pocket. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about the look. Asus kept that Jaeger gray aesthetic we love. It's military grade tough, so it can survive some bumps in your backpack, but the real star here is the screen. We've moved to a 16:10 aspect ratio. That extra vertical space is huge for productivity. It's a 165Hz panel with 100% sRGB color accuracy. For $1,200, getting a screen that's actually good for video editing and high-speed gaming is a huge win. Under the hood is where things get interesting. We have the Intel Core i7-14650HX and the NVIDIA RTX 5050. Now, don't let the 50 name fool you. This is the 115-watt TGP version. Combined with 8GB of GDDR7 VRAM, this thing punches way above its weight. In 1080p Ultra Gaming, we're seeing around 95 FPS in AAA titles, and thanks to DLSS 4 and Frame Warp, you can push that even higher. With 16GB of DDR5 RAM and a fast 1TB SSD, loading screens are basically non-existent. So why should you buy it? Reason number one, the performance per dollar. This 115-watt RTX 5050 competes with higher-end cards from last year. Reason number two, future-proofing. You get 2 RAM slots and 2 M.2 SSD slots. It's incredibly easy to upgrade later. Reason number three, the cooling. Asus uses the 2nd gen Arc Flow fans. Even in turbo mode, the fans have a lower pitch that isn't as distracting as other budget laptops. I noticed that the 2026 Asus TUF F16 isn't perfect. The battery life is average at around 6 to 7 hours of light use, but for a gaming machine at $1,200, it's hard to beat. It's a powerhouse for students and gamers alike. What do you think? Is the RTX 5050 enough for you? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.